Welcome to the kill count, where we tally up the victims on all our favorite videos on YouTube. I'm South Park Fan 1, and today we're looking at TiMeLiNe, aka Clockwork Orange, released in 2024. This is my Clockwork Orange parody. Instead of these titles, I couldn't choose a better title because, Clockwork Orange is similar to a TiMeLiNe where, everything confuses everything. I don't know the whole plot of the movie. I've seen it a long time ago and I don't remember what's in it. So, I believe, there's gonna be a lot of kills in it. I don't know, today I will be making, tomorrow I will be making a sequel to that, so stay tuned. So, enough yapping, let's go and get to kills. The video begins with an opening credit scene. During the opening credit scene, we see a slow motion walking of Chester. Yes, that's the main character. And during the opening credits, if I just rewind a bit, you can see that it says that this full movie is inspired by the 1971 movie Clockwork Orange. So this scene is very goofy and odd to make because look, I accidentally throwed my baseball, that weird ass baseball bat. So this is very interesting. During the opening credits, we see the main character Chester walking in slow mo and just hitting the ground with jumping, and then we get this last opening credit scene, and then we get to cut to the title card. Time to timeline. The video cuts to a narration by the main character Chester planning his plank of woods in a dumpster container because he's trying to manage a whole plank of wood in his sight. Tell me how that makes any sense at all. And then the video cuts to another narration by the main character Chester, which is telling the story about his stupid ass friend Josh, to how stupid he is to and Josh grabs his chain and then this is the original Josh. Just remember him. He starts hitting that whatever that is, that center of that thing almost looks like a dislike button. That's a little Easter egg over here. That's a little Easter egg that I just pointed out in this short movie, although it's 60 minutes long. Then Josh just grabs his chain and just starts wrecking the ever-living shit out of that flat piece of plank wood. I have to just skip through this whole scene because this is taking way too long. Then he grabs in. Then the narration continues with Charles or I don't know. Josh finds that stabber and just stabs that dislike hole while music starts playing in the background, which sounds like the ending song, from the very end of the end credits of Die Hard and the ending of Clockwork Orange, which is a very off-brand sounding Beethoven. Just take a listen. Then I'm gonna add Josh on the count though because a plank of that piece of wood fell on him with the stabber included. So yeah, there you go. The scene cuts to this part. There's a drunk guy looking around where he's at because he finds himself. Then this is the guy who narrated the beginning of the movie. This is Charles. I forgot the dude's name. and he starts hitting the ground with his baseball bat. What? This duplicate. He says that this is not. He says to that drunk guy that is not his home at all. Are you sure or sure? Because this is not yours tonight. And then he pleases to stop, and this scene happens. Can you guys stop? Oh, no. The drunk guy pleases him to stop, and one of them throws a chain. And the chain dude, this is the duplicate. And yes, I'm gonna add this drunk guy on an account and just fucking humiliates them by just beating him up. Dude, yes, you can hear the screams of that drunk guy. Although then the screams are edited in. Yes, this is probably the most infamous scene in the video so far. Then the video cuts to a blurred, smashed head. Thank God I blurred that. Then we get to a scene where who the fuck knows? Just like Josh, Charles, and Chris. So I keep messing Chris's name up. Here's Chris, the main character in the movie who narrated that one. Then he starts hitting his. Then the scene cuts to Josh throwing his chain away, and yeah, he falls to the ground. He's not dead, so I'm not gonna add Josh on the count though, because he will return in a scene very later. And because all that cost, because in that later one scene where you guys saw that blurred scene where Josh in the background told Chris that he's the boss. And yeah, the flat block marina scene from Clockwork Orange. I'm going to link that video down in the description if you guys know, if you know what I'm talking about of this scene. And then Chris just fucking just tournaments, just jumped his whole friend. Here's the next one. He just bam, just beats him, bro. Here's this one. This is Charles, the stabber dude. He throws his big ass stabber stick away, while another off-brand Beethoven music starts playing in the background. Then the scene cuts to a smoother version of the video. Then Josh tells Chris why he did that to him. And then the scene cuts to this, where Charles told Chris to what he's done to them. And the scene cuts to Chris telling Josh and Charles that they're not the boss. He is the boss. Because in that one scene in Clockwork Orange, Alex told his friends that they're not the boss, so that's why beat two of them in the movie. Yeah, that link is in the video. Then just absolute annihilates Josh, the replicate version of Josh, because the original Josh is dead in the movie, and they replaced it with a newer Josh. Chris buries replica version of Josh, because look, Chris literally buried it. And then the scene cuts to this, where he just wha-bam, fucking smashes that thing. Well, what type of off-brand scene is this? Tell me in the comments, what type of off-brand scene is this? So, yeah, this is humongously twitch. This is where Chris throws his bat and you just goofy all jump. The scene cuts to where they all sitting on a road truck, where this guy with a high-pitched voice, he has a hairy stick, and he starts hitting that metal on that little car that the three main characters are in. And then Chris tells Columbus to, if he destroys anything, then he will get beaten with his baseball bat. And then the scene cuts to where Columbus learns how to break things. That's the name of the scene. And yes, Columbus is gonna die in the very end of the movie. I cannot tell if he dies because I've seen this video in a reaction video before. So yeah, it starts hitting the metal again, which Charles tells him to not hit that. And then there's a slow-mo of him hitting it. So he annihilates this thing. He just beats it, bro. He beats it. He beats that thing. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Just there's here we get to. I'm gonna add Columbus, Charles, and Chris. Oh, not Chris. I'll pause the video because I cannot concentrate while the video is playing. So let me explain. I'm gonna add. So if you saw those texts up here 1 second ago, yeah, I added Columbus, Charles, and replica version of Josh on the count. They got killed off screen by Chris because Chris got on the rampage. Although I'm not adding Charles on the count. I keep messing that up. I'm not adding Charles on the count though because he's still alive. Josh and Charles died off screen because of a rampage because Chris got in a rampage and just got killed Columbus and Josh off screen. So yeah, I'm adding those on the count. Then the scene cuts to the ending scene, which Chris tells Charles they really want to F up someone. And then what happens to this time? There is a stabber. Look. There it is. There's a stabber. Sorry about that. The scene cuts to Charles telling him to stop. And yes, I'm gonna add Charles on the count. He is dead. So yeah, the video ends with Charles falling through the ground as the end credits appear. How many people got wind up on the video? Let's find out and get the numbers. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Almost six people died, but I'm gonna count as five people died in Time to TimeLiNe, aka Clockwork Orange parody video, which is all of them were male, which I'm not including the pie chart because that will take so long to edit. And so, yes, I will, maybe I give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to This Is Very Hard. Is that drunk guy that we saw in the beginning of the video, or the original Josh that got crushed by that plank of wood that we saw? I'm gonna give that to The drunk guy. The drunk guy is the winner. I give the golden chainsaw to the drunk guy who got just beaten up by the three main characters in the video. Domashay Falamus kill goes to Domashay Falamus kill goes to Charles. His death was not as iconic. It was alright. I didn't bother to take that scene out because it was like the ending of the movie. I couldn't think of better ending than one. So there you go. Time to Timeline came out in 2024. And this was almost blew up in my videos. I think it has like 27 views. That's a lot. Not as millions of billions of views. So yeah, I will see you guys on the next kill count for the Time to Timeline sequel. Thanks for watching. I'm a professional. Please do not attempt. There you go. It snapped the tree stick clean off.